not.
Exactly, and I know that this means a lot to Nakat at this point too right here. The two of them have been working together for so long, and to get that position in the top of the ladder and then bring it over here to the top of EVO, trying to solidify themselves as one of the best teams in the world, but they still have two of the best in front of them. Synume and Leviathan have definitely had the crowd. I don't know how chat's been feeling, but I know a lot of people are definitely big fans of Nakat and Void. We're gonna get into that right now. Losers finals, game 1 on Trophy's Edge. Let's get it going, Vicky.
Trophy's Edge, one of the neutral stages that we've seen. The smoke bomb actually coming out already, currently with the bomb already attached though. Tries to get a follow-up onto Void, taking some of that extra damage.
Yeah, Losers finals, one of the things you want to make sure you're doing is being a little unorthodox sometimes, but one thing is very consistent is using that smoke bomb as a way to sneak in early on with a quick burst option to catch people off guard.
I love the use of the lasso to actually just pull away Leviathan and Synume away, so that way they can try to isolate together Nakat and Void over to the side.
I like the way that Nakat's been fighting grounded. He's been using those roll-ups, which can combo into themselves. Using that neutral attack and comboing into itself is a really good way to get them all the way over to the side of the stage. But red team controlling center dominantly, that up air coming through, it's not going to be enough to set anything up, but Void not really able to capitalize on that push to the corner, and a down air finds its mark.
He tried to make it back. He tried to actually dodge right through it there too, but you have to worry about how big that down air is in general to try to get that spike. Here comes a tether now on from Leviathan. He's going to be able to try to find a way to actually sneak in.
And for this lineup here, Vicky, both of them at 140 and 115, so the blue team could definitely find a knockout soon. That's a tank one hit with that shield. Can he do another? Trying to trace Nakat's landing there with that up air.
Nakat needs to stay alive right here. Tries to capitalize, but they're the ones that catches landing instead with the uppercut. It's not even about getting chased up in the air, despite taking a lot of that damage.
And revenge knockouts instantly, getting at least Synume in the middle of that, but now you have to chase down the fluffy boy. He's been so evasive. It's been almost impossible to find Leviathan in a bad spot, but there we go. The recovery still not enough.
Wow, the DI coming in from Leviathan as he attaches the tether once again to Synume, so that way he can try to help protect him, because it's a survivability that he knows that Void and Nakat are looking for. They're trying to isolate Synume here, but they were able to tether him right back before catching the landing.
That was really good on Void to catch Leviathan, finally going in to try and help out, because like you said, they were cornering Synume very well, but now this is a good opportunity to go out for the dare, and he gets hit instead by Tom and Jerry over on the side, helping him knock him back up.
So Nakat was getting positioned perfectly to try to get that down air as a bomb just attached to him himself. He can't even use the wow! He can't use the lasso, but he actually gets spiked at the same time. All of that to try to actually protect himself after getting pulled up by the bomb.
And a perfectly executed call at the ledge to double up on that down air. Leviathan is not going to be able to save him in that spot though. Now Tom and Jerry, Void over on the side at 113, but you can't get to, he's going to just miss out the knockout going off stage, and Void hopefully getting back, trying to avoid the down special. It's not enough.
He tosses out Jerry too. He tosses out the tennis racket at the same time to help protect himself. Void is still alive. The survivability is there, but he is at 134, and Nakat understanding that he's trying to stay close.
The blue team's taking so much time running away, they can't put on any damage, and Synume and Leviathan finally finding that uppercut to get the first game.
That's the green light right there to be able to apply that bomb, because if you're not going to time that right, you're not going to be able to tank through that hit.
Exactly, and we're going to go to game number 2 here. Sky Arena, no platforms. This has been a very common counter pick for most of the zoner-based teams all day, and I think that this benefits everyone on screen. One thing that it does take away from, though, is some of those recovery routes you were getting on Trophy's Edge to land on those platforms to get out of disadvantage.
Look at this already, swinging off the gates, taking a lot of damage, though, is Synume real quick to be able to take that front lead, but onto Nakat in general. Look at this, 91 damage already as Void and Nakat are trying to keep him sandwiched. With this tether that Leviathan has, he just controls Synume right back to him to reposition.
I mean, I think the biggest thing for the red team, they've kind of just realized, like, let's go rush down Wonder Woman, force Void's hand to go after us, and Void tries to go for the down air, but Synume, the only person pretty much all day to get that, and he's gonna hover with him all the way out there. He can afford to do that because of that tether, and he finds the spike.
All because he tried to go for the spike with the pan, only to get uppercutted and sent right off to the side where he was gonna be put in such a bad disadvantage.
And then even after that, goes for another one, and they find 2 for it, but this is 118, that upper, no, he's gonna get the save instantly to save that.
The save at the perfect time to prevent that upper from actually taking that life.
Oh, but that's not enough right there. Gonna catch him slipping in the skies. Jerry, and that down air, not gonna be enough either. Nakat going to chase, but that stall with those up airs in the skies to avoid getting chased any longer.
You can try to go for a follow-up again. Leviathan right now living, but not for very long. Nakat hearing me on that stage to make sure he's not a problem anymore. Trying to rack up some more of that extra damage as the Jerry gets tossed out. But destroying the crowd here is Leviathan to try to help him out.
Nakat getting a very good carry all the way across the stage, but not a whole lot of damage, just enough to strike. But good route from Nakat, not going in instantly. Leviathan had that cover. He got a lot of juggles. Wait a minute, all the way up to 118.
All that damage coming in, everything was a menace. It was a party over there.
Quite literally throwing everything in the kitchen sink at him, and he can't get out of it. Now Up Air finds the mark, and now the Cat and Void have taken the lead.
The Cat and Void actually turning this around in such a great way when in the very beginning, Synume and Leviathan were putting in so much damage, but look at Leviathan's position in general, because that's exactly what the Cat and Void want to focus on.
Exactly, and meanwhile Synume is trying to play Menace to Society, running in and throwing out uppercuts, throwing hands with everyone, and is not going to be able to find the mark she's looking for. That becomes pretty obvious as Batman, and here gets the side air, and they find the mark, and it's going to be the Cat and Void who finally get that hunt down you were just talking about, running down the dog into the corner and finding that down air. I don't really see a world where this doesn't make its way to game number 5, Vicky.
I'm really excited if that happens to be the case, especially looking at the action that's waiting for us still in the grand finals. I mean, the way that currently the Cat and Void and Synume and Leviathan have been playing has been insane. Between both of these teams, it's that high-level adaptation that you can expect when it comes to this side of the bracket.
Exactly, and we're going to see that continue here in game number 3. Let's see how the teams work each other out. We're going to get Sky Arena platforms to now get a few more juggles, a few more situations that could probably benefit. I think the Cat and Void in this spot for some situations, but the counter pick, of course, being for Synume and Leviathan, trying to get those ground bounces to get a lot of juggles on this platform.
And I really do think that smoke screen underneath the platforms are also going to be able to control a lot of that space here. You can see a way still with the tether. They're going to try to get the spike. Oh, he tosses out the Jerry here, and he tries to get the follow-up on the spike and ends up getting spiked himself.
And there we go on the chase for the Cat as well. 92, but instantly getting out of the air with that side air, using that spacing. And like we've alluded to all day, not only is that tether great for pulling, but in between, you take dot damage if you keep the separation between the two of them, and it's been working very well.
That damage, it racks up, and you see the ticking coming up in general, too. That's why the Cat has been taking a lot of that damage. He tries to use the lasso once again. Instead, actually manages to make his way right back to the stage. The follow-up, though, here from Leviathan, you can already see. He's got the tether on him just in case Synume can't get the follow-up, and he does it anyways. He isolates the Cats, and he takes that life.
That was so good for Synume. He used jab 1 to then go for a side air to force a jump out of the Cat. Then as he tried to dodge back down, because he already burned one jump, he covered him with that downer, and it was pretty much a no-win situation. But speaking of what could be a still-win situation, that downer could be enough. It's not, though. Again, wow. Leviathan just refusing to get knocked out off the top, Vicky.
Again, it's that survivability. It seems like he just never dies despite having so much damage onto him. It's insane because we talked about the weight class before, and look at the damage Synume is putting in. Despite being on 142, you still got that tether that you can help him out with, but that was still too much damage that you have to worry about with that knockdown.
And Leviathan hovering just enough, but this could be an opportunity to take out Void. If they go off stage, they're going to go for the down attack to try and bait out the jump, and they get through, Vicky.
They do have the shield available to them if the Cat manages to help out Void just in case. Here comes that cleanse that we were mentioning before. He's also got that lasso off of cooldown. Now after using it though, trying to get a tiki angle, he's desperately trying to find Leviathan, who's still alive.
And Void using that Jerry shot to go ahead and try and prevent Leviathan from doubling up on multiple projectiles off stage. Leviathan refusing to go down, and they're going to get another one away from the Cat. And that's going to be it. They're going to find the sider off stage. Leviathan and Synume striking back to move up 2-1.
Now they're going to be sitting at max point, and the pressure is on Ajax onto the Cat and Void. Even with that stall, Void understood that he was put in such a bad position. But Synume and Leviathan, the damage output specifically, Synume, despite the survivability from Leviathan, it's perfect. The way that they're able to work off of each other and enable this type of playstyle is working so well for this dynamic. And without the uppercuts aside here, it's not even just about the uppercuts. It's the way that he's able to control his space horizontally from the stage that has been so powerful when it comes to the damage output that we've seen from Synume.
Let's see if that can continue here in game number 4 on the trophy sets one more time, potentially in this set. But a lot of damage getting all these juggles. Wait a minute, Batman took 72. He got the backyard beat down. The goons coming through and just absolutely destroying him. And this could be an opportunity. The sider dismisses the Leviathan gets through, but not quick enough. The Void is there to cover.
Big hurt box in general, and the fact that you were stuck by the ledge there for so long spelled doom for Leviathan. Synume even tried to help him as the tether gets put on. The smoke screen playing underneath the screen a little bit there too, but you currently see the Cat with that side special able to scoop him up.
Yeah, Synume's Batman has just been so mobile on his way to sneak in throughout this entire match. Going for the charge on the up special, but not going to line up. Here comes the tether instantly by Leviathan to pull him out of there. Side special finds the mark, but answered right back by the Cat. Can they find him off stage? Go for the down air. Can he get it? No, they got a reversal down air. Battery comes through. This is so frightening, and a fireball coming down. Everybody's somehow walking away.
And the Cat actually still alive. The actual stall with that up special before finding his doom as he makes his way right back. He took a lot of that damage before as he's playing inside of that smoke screen.
This has been breathtaking on every regard. It's been impossible to stay calm during this whole thing, and I don't know how they're doing it either. Dive kick coming in to get the combo started. Void getting down safely, but going for a high recovery here, using that dynamite stall to get out of there.
110 now and racking up as he's still alive. The fireball to cover him just in case they wanted to catch that landing. Leviathan has done it and he's done it again, but they know that they have to take care of the problem of the stock tank that Leviathan is.
Exactly, now Leviathan certainly sitting at 133. This is a free double up opportunity on the Batman, but they answer right back. Gonna dodge down somehow, avoiding that uppercut.
You got the tether going in here too. He's going to be able to pull him in just in case, but it's not going to be able to help him survive in this situation as Synume can't cover his landing. You saw the uppercut so close to finding the cat.
And that will put them on match point if they can get it. Here comes it down there from Void, but the tether gets them out again when the cat tried to go in. This is the cat and Void have them in a spot where they can get rid of Synume, but this happened last time when Leviathan was able to clutch it out and not get hit.
What's scary in this situation is that both the cat and Void are such high
Oh
damage.
my goodness!
Oh, tether him back, gets hit back again, and immediately, in such a close game, we are going on to a game number 5.
The pop-off coming in from the cat there to keep himself calm, and this amazing gameplay. They did everything to hunt down Synume, which opened up the opportunity for Leviathan to try again. Crowd, are you not entertained? We're moving into game number 5 for Losers Finals.
Oh yeah,
there
that's
it is.
what
Get
I
louder,
like to
get
hear.
louder. This is a grand finals caliber set we're watching right now. Everybody on their last potential chance to keep themselves alive here. Everybody, the crowd is popping off, the cheers popping off. What an insane run for both of these teams. Whoever goes down here has done so much effort to keep themselves alive, Vicky, but last chance. Game 5, Losers Finals here at EVO 2022.
These tethers have been absolutely insane, but Void and the cat have been able to adjust by positioning themselves to actually going for a punish just in case that save comes in. Just understanding that is so important. Meanwhile, look at that damage output coming out of the gates. Leviathan not learning his lesson, actually just trying to reposition and say, hold on, let me land real quick.
And you need to do that as quick as you possibly can. You cannot afford to get juggled anymore. I mean, what happened last game where Batman just got smothered by the double down airs from the blue team, but it is currently the cat who's currently at 100 plus, but aggressively approaching and just smacking with that down air attempt. They're off stage now. This is the worst spot to be in against Leviathan and Synume.
What are they gonna go for, the spike, or are they gonna go for the uppercut here as both Void and the cat get to live, but they're taking a lot of that damage as Void is the one to go here first. The cat may be close to second here because he is nearing 160.
Finding that mark they need, but they could definitely find an answer to onto the Batman, but it's not gonna be enough to dodge at the last second. Here comes the projectiles though to smack them away.
The way that he's able to move around here is so quickly to try to catch the cat. He gets him with the upper, tries to get the projectile, and here comes Void to even up the score real quick to claim one of those lives.
At 169, you're living on borrowed time right now, which is why you need to get that shield up to go ahead and push in as quickly as you can. The cat understanding that he is in that position, so you kind of have to push a little bit to get some damage on, and they're doing exactly that, Vicky.
Another little cheeky follow-up as well from the lasso. He's going to try to catch him with the upper, but he gets punished himself. He didn't want to go for the up special, and it's an answer back and forth between both of these teams.
Void recognizing a free position to go for a full range snipe when he wasn't paying attention and not able to do much about it. But 120 now on the Batman, putting that smoke screen up, and that did nothing. Currently match point for the cat and Void.
Gotta talk about that little sweet spot on the lasso in general as the cat and Void get to see victory inside soon here. But despite that, it's Void who's taking a good amount of that damage in general that he has to watch out for when it comes to Leviathan now.
And Leviathan and Synume can no longer afford to take a lot of damage combos as they're getting it right now. He's gonna take it off the top. He catches Leviathan. The cat closes it out. Void and the cat keeping themselves alive, guaranteeing that top 2 finish, preventing Synume and Leviathan from continuing in this bracket.
Synume and Leviathan are first seeds going down to Nakat and Void. By the way, seeded 4th, by the way, for this tournament. They're going to be going back for their run-back opportunity against Rose J and Mirrorman.
Shout out to Leviathan and Synume for getting all the way to 3rd place. And we're going to...